YouTube. Awesome. Let's get this ball rolling. G'day trendsetters, welcome to episode 157 of the Train Smooth podcast. My name is Tim Egg, and if you guys have any training, racing or nutrition questions, jump on the website at trainsmooth.com, fill in the form, and it warms my heart when I get questions from you guys. So today's question comes from Phil. I would like to increase my run pace. I would like to take around 15 seconds per kilometre off my 70.3 run. Any advice on increasing my run pace? Lovely question, love it. We all want to take 15 seconds per kilometre off all our run times. Even when we get down to that 15 seconds goal pace, we want another 15 seconds. Heck, and why not? Let's aim for a minute off. Sorry, I'm just being a smart aleck here. So there's a few ways you can do it without seeing you run and knowing anything about your technique. So I'll treat you like you got good technique. So a few things is you need to focus on bike, which sounds funny because you want to run faster. So, but the thing is with running faster, once you get off the bike, you want to feel fresh or as fresh as possible. So I would really focus on bike strength. So if you, let's say, a lot of people who do 70.3s, their long rides 100 Ks, and then they go, oh, I'm done and dusted. Maybe they'll increase it to 120. I'd probably be throwing I'd be trying to make my long bike rides 120 Ks or more, and throw some good intervals towards the end. Also, gym work will help. Do a little bit of gym work twice a week or so, full body. That's always going to help become more efficient. But focusing more on your run, so excuse me, I would look at. It's hard because I don't know your program. So some athletes I can look at and instantly, and I'll give you a couple of scenarios here while I'm because I really don't know what you're doing, what you're currently doing. It's hard to say. So I had this one athlete sign up with me, and he was all about intervals. That's all he wanted to do. And I look at his program, I look at his his data, what his heart rate and everything is. And I said, you're not doing any aerobic work. You need to. And I suggested he does math training. I said, let's do 2, 3, possibly 4 months at math. And for those who go, what's math? That math training, it was created by Dr. Phil Mathetones. It's 180 beats. It's heart rate training, so it's 180 minus your age, and you can give or take a little bit from there. But that's just the broad strokes of what math training is. So he goes, okay, straight off the bat, and he questioned me every single time, after every single session, saying, I had to walk for, I'd give him like an hour run. He goes, I only did 7 Ks during that because I had to walk most of it. And then, I'd say, but look, and I'd be showing him all this stuff, and I'd highlight stuff in his analytical reports from that session. I go, look, and I gave him what I think was, I just saw we could take minutes, absolute minutes off his run time. And because aerobically, from everything I was seeing, he was very unfit. And if he just stuck with me, he ended up lasting. I ended up contacting him less than 2 weeks later. I said, I don't think this is going to work out. You're not buying into what I'm trying to help. So I gave him a full refund and we parted ways. But looking at what he was doing in the past and looking what I think he should have been doing math training for 2, 3, possibly 4 months, maybe longer. It would have taken easy more than 15 seconds per kilometre off his time. Easy, just by doing that. On the flip side, I've seen athletes that do, they just trot along, they're going out for a run, they're getting volume up, they might be doing 40, 50, 60 Ks a week, but it's all just more aerobic, there's no real intervals, or if they do, it's just nothing spectacular. So if you added some more intervals, some more longer efforts, you could easily take time off. Also thinking you're going to take 15 seconds per kilometre off your 70.3 run over the next 3 months, I would be very reluctant to say, yeah, I believe in that. It's generally a long-term thing. I'd be also, you just want to be you want to arrive at your race as fit as possible, as fit and as strong as possible. So you can, let's say, I'm giving you a very unsatisfied answer, I do realise this, but let's say you're doing 3 runs a week. Your first run is your long run. You're doing 1 long run a week, so that you want to do about, let's say, 2 hours, thereabouts. Then you've got 2 other runs, and you can play around with these. So you can add rolling hills, so you can get a bit of strength work into it throughout it. But I'd be, let's say, one run, let's call it a Wednesday, you might want to be doing shorter, sharper intervals. Let's say you do a 1 hour run, you might do it for that, might start off, you do a warm up, then you might do 5 times 200 meters mad, 200 meters easy, then follow it by more of a moderate to medium effort, just picking up pace, see how you feel. Maybe put another lot of 5.200, add another 5 times 200 mad, 200 easy in the middle, and then again towards the end before you start your cool down. That's one option. And then your other run, you might do either kilometre repeats or mile repeats. Just there are so many intervals you can do, but it's hard for me to answer this because I haven't got access to your program. Sometimes I just look at a program and I go, this is exactly what you need. It stands out like dog balls. And then sometimes it's just a matter of, right, you just got to stay consistent. You stay consistent, you will naturally move forward, you will naturally filter through the pack, you will naturally improve. Sorry, my phone's going off its head there. So it's just keeping, you just got to look. So your training diary won't lie to you. So if you're keeping a training diary, you'll be able to see, and I'll give you these explanations, like these examples, to hopefully one of these will fit in nicely. Are you in the gym? Are you doing hill repeats? Are you running? What is the course you're also going to be racing on? Is there downhills? A fair bit of downhill running in that race, or is there a fair bit of uphills? Are you running on a beach, part of a beach? Are you running on grass? Are you So you can start planning what you want to do. So a few times I've said this in the podcast, where you grab that goal on what you're trying to achieve on race day, and you just have to reverse engineer it, work your way back. Look at all your available training hours. Are you dealing with fluff in your training hours? Is there something you can get rid of? So you can maybe add another run. And sometimes adding an extra run isn't, all right, I've got to run real fast on this one because it's going to be an extra. It could be just a matter of doing it. And, let's say you found an extra 40 minutes, 50 minutes that you can run. That may be best spent by doing an easy run followed by 10 100 meter strides, followed by some drills at the end. And you might get a bigger bang for your buck by just doing that than you would, doing yoga. So you just look what you're doing. Are your actions replicating what your goal is? So everything has to be in line. Reverse engineer it. Are you doing everything you can to? And once you work out your available training hours and you just work your way back, the program, in my little head anyway, it writes itself. If you're really honest, you got a lot of self-awareness involved. Maybe it might be a matter of over-communicating with your loved ones at home, saying, look, I really want to take 15 seconds per kilometre off my time. I'm looking at my available training hours. They're absolutely chockers as is. I'm struggling with time, but this Wednesday afternoon here, I know that I take my daughter to dance. Can you start doing that for me, and so I can just go for that little run? Or maybe it's best that you take the daughter to the dance, so you can go for a run around the block while you wait for her. Also, I will say, core strength training helps with running. I had someone not that long ago. I wrote it on Twitter. Do core strength work like your run depends on it, because it does. It's a quote I stole from Alan Pittman. He said, "Oh, nice quote, but it's BS." It's something on the lines of that, and I just completely ignored him. But you look at the end of these big long races, especially when it's running. What happens when you get sore, you get tired, you drop your pelvics, you're creating too much of absorption. You can lose 30 seconds or so per kilometre with a weak core. It's so true. Look at the last 20 kilometres of an Ironman. You watch it. That's all core strength, or mental strength too. But I'm talking about just the body, keeping that pelvics in line. That's good core strength. You watch the ones who got weaker cores, they start dropping, and so do core strength as well. Focus on that. So, if you want to send me your program, tim@trainsmooth.com. I'll have a look at it. I'll give you some feedback on it. I'm more than happy to do that. That's free for everyone. If you shoot me through your program, and just so I have something to look at and I can give some proper feedback. So if you guys have any other questions, jump on through. Send me an email, tim@trainsmooth.com. Till tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. You are super awesome for tuning in too. Hooroo. I gotta go.